My channel is focused on self-improvement, mindset, and spirituality. If you identify this kind of content, you should watch this video. Today, I'm gonna show to you how to have prosperity in any place. I'm Maxon. I'm living in Ireland for 4 years, and during these years I'm working my self-development, facing my fears, doing everything as possible to increase all my knowledge and be able to achieve whatever I want in life. Today, I'm going to show for you how to improve yourself and to have prosperity in any place. 4 or 5 years ago, I thought the prosperity was just in rich countries, and you could never do this in your own country. For example, I come from Brazil, and Brazil is considered like a second, third country in the world. You don't have a good currency, you don't buy the things easier, and the way I had my mind in that time, I thought I couldn't have prosperity in my place. But I was totally wrong. And when you change your mind to understand what is prosperity, how someone that lives in prosperity all the time act, what they do, that was a game change. Because I understand the problem wasn't my country. The problem was myself. And when I start to live my life as someone that was in prosperity all the time, everything changed. I start to achieve everything I want. If I want to buy a car, I was buy a car. If I want to learn a new language as English, English is my second language, I was achieving that level in English. If I want to travel different places, I was doing that. But that's why I start to live as someone who was in that place already. And if you don't understand this, you're going to have loads of trouble, because you're going to think that you have to move for somewhere else because that place isn't giving you whatever you're looking for. And that's the problem. And for you to achieve everything in life, everything starts in here. We know that the life is not easy for everybody, I would say for nobody. And sometimes you are working in places that you don't like, with people that you don't like, hearing people that is not good for yourself, they don't respect, bring racist, whatever. But if you have a mindset to win in that place, none of these things that I just told you matter. Because who you are doesn't change in that place you are living, you're working. You just need to know in your mind that things is temporarily. But when I say prosperity, you have to act as someone has prosperity already. You have to act, bring that thing from inside. If you work as a customer service, paying lower salary, you don't need to be rude, you don't need to be unhumble with nobody. You have to treat people good. You have to treat more than you're getting in earning money. Because if you start to treat people like that, your mind starts to follow it. Because your mind gonna see, oh, if this guy has nothing and he's treating people like this, he's different. And you start to see the things in order prosperity. When everybody's complaining, you are not. You're smiling from the problems, because you become a problem solver. When everybody sees problem in everything, you see opportunities. When everybody is wasting their time, you are looking for knowledge. You gain more wisdom. And you start to be more smart in this way. And that's how I achieve my prosperity. I'm so far for the place I want to be, but I'm 100% better than I was yesterday because I don't stop to move. I'm always moving, I'm always learning, and much more I know, less I know. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but much more I know, much more things I have to know, much more things I have to learn. I don't consider myself as a master ever. I'm a student. I'm a student and I'm in progress. I'm improving myself. I'm achieving things. I'm changing myself to help somebody else. Because if I don't change my reality, how suppose I can change other person's reality? It's impossible. And for yourself to achieve prosperity, it starts in here. You have to act as someone as in prosperity already. You have to think as someone that it is in that place already. You can't wait the place comes to you, then you can start to act. You have to act right now. And when I changed this in my mind, everything was more easier. Much problems I had, I was smiling. I made my problems as my friends. Do you know what happened? I grow so much. So much that I sometimes I achieve things that it's like, I can't say unbelievable because it's already happened in my mind. But when I reach that thing and I look back for the place that I was there, it's incredible. You have to go for this feeling. When I start to speak English, as I'm doing right now, without thinking, oh, how I'm going to say this phrase, was incredible, the feeling. Because I know how hard work I put on it like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, to really go for it. And when I start to change my mind, I understood that it's not the place that is a wrong place to prosperity. Some places help than others, but if you have the right mentality, you can have prosperity in Africa, because in Africa there has billionaires. You can have prosperity in USA has billionaires. In Ireland, in Brazil, in any place. Because who makes the person billionaires is the person, it's not the country. Some countries is more easier than the others, but if you don't do the hard job, if you don't do the proper job, if you don't pay the price, you won't get there. And most part of the people, they don't want to pay the price. They want to go for the easier point first. It's the same thing as a tree. When the tree does the seed, you think the tree doubt themselves how big they can go? They don't. They just grow. They are just in flow. They are just connected to right now. They are not preoccupied with things that's gone. They are not preoccupied with the future. We can control the future. Past, gone. And your mind is everywhere. But it's not here right now. And if your mind isn't here, where you are, how are you going to get the things you're looking for in life? It is impossible, guys. It is impossible. And I lost years of my life going to the wrong direction, hitting the same wall, like a snowball. In my language we say snowball. When you don't move, you just bigger, but you go into the same cycle. And this is time to change. If you change your mind to someone that's already in prosperity, if you change your mind when everybody's complaining, you don't complain. You accept the situation, you live in the present, you understand what you have to learn in that test, because every single place you were, you had something to learn. And sometimes you don't understand what you have to learn there. You pass all your journey complaining, creating excuses. That somebody's complaining too much in that job, somebody's making me to work too much because I'm better than somebody. And you just feeding your ego. That's all what you do. That's all what you do. and you don't see ways to be prosper in life because you think you're not good enough. You're playing a victim all the time. And if you want to be prosper in life, you have to be. I tell my wife all the time I'm a king. If you don't believe, that's your problem. But I live for this. I act for this. I go for this. And doesn't matter your opinion about me. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know some places temporarily. I know that some temporary places there is a lot of things for me to learn. And I have to be conscious about this. But I'm acting as a prosperous person already. I don't complain in that place. I'm thinking already, achieving things. I'm treating people so well because I know what I do is back to me. It's like a mirror. Don't think you're gonna do something wrong for somebody and you're gonna get nicer things. You're gonna get flowers. You won't get flowers. Get a life. And understand what you have to do. And focus yourself to have improvements. Because if you put your mind in the right place, if you act as you are thinking in your mind, if you practice that thing day by day, tomorrow doesn't exist. I tell all the time in my videos, tomorrow does exist. You just have the present moment. Tomorrow gonna be the today. And just have today. Just do whatever you have to do in that day. Tomorrow doesn't matter. And for you to achieve your things, you have to work in yourself. You have to improve in your mind, in your body, in your spiritual. You have to improve in all these areas, because if you don't do this, you're going to be stuck. It's just like a earth. It have to work together. One leaks the other. And if you work once too much, another one going to be missing something. That is not enough. And for yourself to achieve prosperity in life, you have to do this. You have to understand that the place is not the problem. The problem is your pattern. What are you doing? What are you repeating for years? And start to get responsibility for your actions. Because it's you are doing the thing wrong. It's you. It's not somebody doing for you. It's you. So take your own responsibility. If you're doing things wrong, if you procrastinate, as I said in the other video, you have to stop it. I can't do for you. If you're wasting your money, if you're going out to eat shit people, you have to stop for yourself. If you work in a job that you don't like, understand what you have to learn, pass in the test, and move on. Don't be waiting for somebody to move you to another job. Don't wait to somebody to make you to get a better career. Don't wait to somebody buy you a house. You are able to do this for yourself, nobody else. But if you don't change how you act, if you don't change how you think, where you are going, with you are going, you're never gonna change your reality, unfortunately. You're never gonna change it. Never. And understand this, for you to achieve prosperity in life, to improve yourself, starts in here. When you change your mind, when you act as a positive person, you have no space for negativity. If somebody wants to fight to you, really negative, and if you don't give attention, that person can't fight alone. It's the same thing. If you're looking for prosperity, if you think 100% of your day, if you act 100% the way you're thinking, if you really do in a physical way that you're going to treat people well, you're going to treat yourself well, you're not going to waste your time, you're going to think in that way, right? You're going to learn things, you're going to do more than you're designated. Sometimes you see, sometimes the word doesn't go right in my mind, but I just repeat again. I'm not playing a victim, I can't say the word. People are gonna laugh about my English because I don't care. When people is laughing about me, I'm improving. I'm moving. And who's moving to the other direction? I have to stay. I can't do nothing for them. But start to think about this. If you want to improve yourself, if you want to achieve more things, you have to work on these points. That's enough. Start to see things that, look, this is enough, that you did enough. It's time to start another cycle. That's why I decided to do this kind of video today, because sometimes if we don't realize what we are doing, we're going to waste more another year. We're going to waste more a few months just because we didn't pay attention. Oh, Monday I start a new diet. Monday I go to the gym. Monday I don't go out anymore. Monday I don't drink anymore. And Monday never comes. We never know with Monday is that. And that's my word for you today. If you want to achieve things in life, if you want to have a prosper life, like a wealth life, you have to do it. You have to do this. Because if you don't do, you're going to repeat the same thing. If you don't have a prosper life now, it's because what you're doing that's not right. You agree with me? Yeah, I know you agree. So just start to do the wrong things. Get my words wisely. I'm applying my life. I'm improving my life. And I'm here to be as a testimonial. Then you can get some motivation. I came from nothing. And I'm achieving things. You can as well. There's no limitation for nobody. Zero. If you want to be a pilot, if you want to be a billionaire, if you want to buy so many houses, you can do this. But you have to do the job. But most part of you doesn't want to do. Then that's difficult. And that's it for today. I hope this video can help you some way. And I see you in the next video.